Hello and welcome to another scintillating episode of Loose Change with me, decorated veteran of financial services, Matthew Mills, 25 years as a financial advisor and investment manager, here to inform, educate and entertain you about your money. Now, in some of the previous videos, we've talked about why you would buy stocks and shares. We've talked about how you would invest, how many you would buy, and we've talked about broadly something called diversification. And in one of those videos, which I will have a note to in the footer here, we talked about the number of shares you should buy to reduce the risk as far as possible. And it's somewhere between 35 and 50 as a minimum. That raises the question about how do you pick them? And it's actually quite a tortuous process analysing a stock or a share to buy it. You need to look at the balance sheet of the company, you need to look at its strategic vision, you need to look at the people that work in it. It's actually a very, very onerous process that big investment companies pay very large sums of money to analysts to do on a continual basis to make sure they're holding the right investments. Now, unless you are an analyst or you have that at your disposal and you have the time to look into that kind of granular detail on 35 to 50 stocks and to keep doing it on a regular basis, it does raise the question about why would you go and buy individual stocks and shares? What you might do instead is you might devolve that responsibility to a fund manager who has a team of analysts available to him to do that for you. And you're then pooling your investment with hundreds, thousands, or potentially millions of other people, which dilutes the risk, but you still get access to that service. So one of the things you might want to think about, yes, you should have stocks and shares in your portfolio, but how you buy them, you might want to do it through funds rather than going and buy individual stocks and shares unless you are a professional. And on that note, I'll see you next time.